today's video, we're going to be playing with some vinyl. So let's get to it. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another exciting video filmed in my driveway in beautiful South Florida. Today we're going to be working on the Ram Rebel again. And what we're going to be doing is right over here in this box. What we got in here? Oh yeah. Some beautiful glossy carbon fiber vinyl. And if you've watched my previous two videos, you can already kind of guess, you know, considering this up here is carbon fiber, we're gonna start doing some accent trims in carbon fiber. So you can see pretty good, realistic copy of carbon fiber. So what we're going to be doing today is actually this little trim bezel right here. We're going to attempt to wrap this in the carbon fiber vinyl, and then we'll start with this, see what else we want to do. So first, what we're going to have to do is get this trim piece out. I'm assuming we lift this up here, and then I think I've seen there's a screw. Yeah, there's a screw back there we got to get out. So I think that's a torque bit. So torque bit in there. I think there's two more up here. Then once you undo all those, this piece should just kind of pop out. So let me go ahead, get set up. That's what we're going to be doing today, working with this carbon fiber vinyl. Let's try and start piecing the whole interior project, interior part of this project together. So stick around, enjoy the video. I'm gonna get set up, show you how to pull this trim out, and then show you how I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this. So stay tuned, enjoy. So like I was saying, you want to come up here, lift this little piece up. This is just like a little rubber grip piece that goes up here, and then you can see torque bolt there, the torque bolt there. And then also, let me grab a flashlight real quick so you can see another torque bolt right down in there that you want to get out. So these are, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's these little star bits right here. You want to just use one of those. You can get, I picked this up at Harbor Freight, I think it was $4. You just get one of these. It comes with the little adapter piece, and then you can just throw it in, screwdriver, and then you got all the interchangeable bits right there. If you're working on any sort of car related projects, it's pretty smart to pick up one of these, because more than likely your car has some torque bits that you're going to need. And then when you're working with interior trim pieces, you can see these little bits right here. I used those to get all my Corvette, all the components out there when I switched out the carbon dash. So pick up one of these for $4 to help you out. So yep, that's what we got to do. Take those out, take that one bolt out, and that should be the only thing that's holding this in. So let me go ahead and do that, and we'll fast forward to the next part after I do so. So here we have our bezel, and basically what I'm going to be wrapping here is just this piece that goes around here and then back up here. And then I'm gonna leave, this kind of little, I don't know, I guess that's kind of like a fake carbon fiber look up there and up there. I'll leave the red because I like that, it's an accent color, and I'll leave this as well. I might change that up later, but I do like the silver in there as well. So like I was saying, what we're gonna need to do now is remove this piece right here, which seems to be held in there with some Phillips head screws. So we'll go ahead and do that, but before we do that, let's have a look at what we're going to be using. So see here, it's just some carbon fiber vinyl. It looks pretty good. It has like a nice gloss finish to it. Hopefully it lays down nice. I've never used this material before. Worst comes to worst, I'll use a heat gun to try and stretch it out and get all the bubbles out. But this was relatively cheap vinyl. I think they call it 5D vinyl because it's supposed to look like a real carbon fiber weave. So it looks pretty good. For $15, we'll see how it goes. Alright, so as I was doing that, I learned that you can separate this piece from the actual main piece right there by undoing the 13 Phillips head screwdrivers here. Another thing I learned is that it's pretty difficult and kind of sketchy to try and remove this little module from here. I was under the impression that if I undid those torque bolts there, I could just more or less pull out this entire unit. But what happens is this piece is just like a cover that comes off, and as soon as that cover comes off, there's the circuit board for basically all these the HVAC and the tuner knob and screen off and all that. Okay guys, so there it is. You can see I was able to remove this bottom piece. You can see right there, that's the circuit board for it. It's very sketchy removing that, so do that at your own risk. But yeah, this is an absolute fucking nightmare of a material to work with. So if you're looking to do this, good luck. You are 100% gonna need a heat gun to basically try and stretch this vinyl out to try and get all the little seams and air bubbles out of there. But you can see it looks like real carbon, so I gotta give it to it. Over in this area, it's a nightmare. I'm still messing with this right now just to try and get like the lips perfect on there, all the little button cutouts. It's a lot of trimming. This is definitely something you're not going to want to rush to do. You're definitely going to want to take your time doing this, try and get it all nice and stuck on there correctly. But yeah, you can see from back here it looks pretty good. I'm definitely critical. I'm kind of a perfectionist, so there's a few areas that annoy me, so it's far from perfect for my standards, but it looks good. So I'm gonna keep working on this, then I'm gonna throw all these trim pieces back into there together, and then I'll show you the final product once I'm done. Alright, so there you can see it again. We got it installed up here. Doing some more trimming before throwing it back in there, but I mean, it looks pretty cool. The roughest part is around here, down here by the buttons, just trying to get it, all the trimming done, especially because along these two buttons down here that has the chrome little edge, so that's kind of hard to try and get flat, and especially like these little the knobs as well, because it has the little lip to it around each one. So more or less just kind to play with it a little bit more, just try to get it as best as possible. This this one spins nice, this one's still a little hard, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of trimming in there. But yeah, it doesn't look it's a meh for me. It's okay. This probably won't last too long, honestly, but it's part of learning. I'm not too good at wrapping, so I think I'll stick to my day job. And much respect to all the professional rappers out there and the people that can do this, because to me this is a pain in the fucking ass. Okay, so there you can kind of see that it does match up pretty well, between the real carbon fiber there and the vinyl there. The reason why it's not all back installed is because I'm not even going to leave it. I'm going to just take this off right now. It's honestly it's foobarred. I can't salvage it, and the OCD inside of me is absolutely killing me. So I just wanted to kind of put it in here to show you guys the comparison between this the real carbon on the wheel and then this vinyl over here. Again, it looks good, but there's just too much. And down here it's a fucking mess. So yeah, if I was good at vinyl wrapping, this would be perfect and it would be no problem. I might even bring this, you know, to a professional and get it done, because I mean, it matches up well, but I can't do it. I know my skill set. This is not one of my skills. And this, I guess, I don't know what it is, but this is kind of sticking now, and I'm just gonna remove it so I'm not fucking running the heater on all the time. It's Florida. I don't, you know, that doesn't help me any. So again, guys, this is gonna be a fail as far as modding goes. You know, I keep it real with the channel. All my other videos, you know, no fancy editing tricks. It is what it is. I show you guys the real deal. I keep true to you know, everything on here. So this is a fail for me. I'm gonna take this shit back off. I'm not trying it again. I can't do it. You know, leave it to the professionals. So if you liked this video, go ahead, hit that like button. Oh, how about that? I'm gonna be surprised if anyone does. Hit that subscribe button so I know you guys are liking these videos, and stay tuned for the next one. It's definitely gonna be better than this shit. See you later, guys. That right there, boys, that's called defeat. Defeated by a fucking sticker.